You ever meet someone who made your skin crawl, but you couldn't figure out why? Like they're saying all the right words, but something in your gut is screaming, run for your life. That's not social anxiety talking. That's your inner alarm system going off because you just walked into a narcissist's web. And not just any narcissist either. I'm talking grade A, premium quality, narcissist who will manipulate you and leave you wondering if you're the crazy one. Here's what's messed up about narcissists. They don't just screw with your head through actions, they weaponize questions too. They ask you stuff that sounds innocent, maybe even caring. But those questions are like psychological booby traps designed to destroy your confidence and give them control over your emotions. And in this video, we're going to completely tear apart 5 of the most common, manipulative, and downright evil questions narcissists use to mess with your head. Because if you can smell these traps from a mile away, you save yourself years of wondering what's wrong with you, countless nights staring at the ceiling, and maybe even your will to live. Look, I don't care if it's your amazing new partner, that boss who seems too good to be true, or your own mother who's been playing mind games since you were in diapers. Some questions are just toxic waste dressed up as concern. This isn't a paranoia boot camp. This is survival training. When you know their playbook, you stop being their entertainment and start being their kryptonite, someone who sees through their Oscar-worthy performance. Here's what we're tearing apart today. The exact questions narcissists use to make you question everything you know about reality. Why these questions sound sweet but taste like poison. How to spot them faster than you can say red flag parade. And most importantly, how to shut them down so hard they'll need therapy to recover from the rejection. By the end of this video, you'll be able to sit across from a narcissist, hear them pull one of these stunts and think, cute, is that all you got? Let's buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the psychological horror movie where narcissists are the villain, and spoiler alert, you're not dying in this one. Let me tell you the first thing about narcissists that'll blow your mind. They don't ask questions because they care about the answer. They ask questions because they want to control the conversation. So, let's expose those questions narcissists always ask. First up, why can't you just be happy for me? Oh, excuse me, princess. Was I supposed to roll out the red carpet for your Tuesday? Here's the setup. You're going through hell. Maybe you just got fired. Maybe your relationship imploded. Maybe your cat died and you're barely holding it together. And what does the narcissist do? They announce they got a promotion, bought new shoes, or found a parking spot, and demand you throw confetti like it's New Year's Eve. When you don't match their manic energy because you're literally drowning, they hit you with this emotional sledgehammer. This isn't about celebration. This is about making you feel like garbage for having your own feelings while they're having their main character moment. It's like demanding someone dance at their loved one's funeral. Here's what they're really saying. Your pain is inconvenient to my joy, so shut up and clap. Don't fall for it. Question number 2. What did I do to deserve this treatment? The world champion of playing victim asks you. Here's how it starts. You confront them about something they did. Maybe they forgot your birthday for the 3rd year. Maybe they humiliated you in front of your friends. Maybe they lied so smoothly you almost believed them yourself. And instead of saying, my bad, like a normal human being, they pull out this masterpiece. What did I do to deserve this treatment? Suddenly, you're the monster for bringing up their monster behavior. It's like a burglar asking why you're being so mean by calling the police. This question is designed to make you feel guilty for having standards. When someone has to ask what they did wrong after you just explained exactly what they did wrong, they're not confused. They're gaslighting you. Don't you think you're overreacting? This is the gaslighting Hall of Fame question. This is pure emotional poison disguised as concern. You have a totally normal human response to their totally abnormal behavior, and they smack you with this psychological wrecking ball. This isn't a question. It's a statement disguised as a question. What they're really saying is, your feelings are wrong, your brain is broken, and reality is whatever I say it is. It's emotional abuse with a question mark slapped on the end to make it seem polite. Your emotions aren't homework that need to be graded. They're valid, they're real, and anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to shrink you down to bite size for easier consumption. If someone constantly minimizes your feelings, that's not care. That's control in disguise. Healthy people don't need to make you small to feel big. Question 4. Why do you always have to make everything about you? This is the projection championship winner. Picture this. You're dealing with a narcissist who tries to make every single conversation, every situation, and every breathable moment about them. Their drama, their needs, their feelings, their problems. But the nanosecond you try to share something happening in your life, maybe you got a promotion, maybe you're stressed about something, maybe you just want 5 minutes of airtime in your own relationship, they detonate this nuclear bomb. Why do you always have to make everything about you? It's like a thief asking why you're so paranoid about security. And the worst part is, It works. You start thinking, wait, am I being selfish? No, wanting basic human connection in your own relationship isn't selfish. It's called being alive. Last but definitely not least, question number 5. Can't you see I'm trying my best? The oldest excuse in the book. Oh, you're trying your best? Your best is what everyone else calls didn't even bother to Google it first. You ask for basic human decency and they pull out this guilt trip disguised as vulnerability. They want you to feel bad for having standards while they coast through life on autopilot, doing the bare minimum and demanding a round of applause for it. It's like a chef serving you burnt toast and asking for a Michelin star review. Here's what they're actually saying. Lower your expectations so I don't have to raise my effort. They want applause for showing up unprepared to their own life. The audacity is breathtaking. Narcissists ask questions not to learn about you, but to control you. Not to connect, but to manipulate. They don't want honest answers. They want you to doubt everything you know about yourself until you're so confused you'll accept whatever reality they're selling. But guess what? You're done being their psychological punching bag. Because once you recognize these verbal landmines, you stop stepping on them. You stop defending yourself against accusations that deserve nothing but eye rolls. You stop shrinking yourself to fit into their twisted version of normal. And you start protecting your sanity like it's made of gold. Because it is. So the next time someone tries to gaslight you with, "Why can't you just be happy for me?" you look them dead in the eye and say, "I'll be happy for you when you stop being a selfish ass." Will it work? Probably not. Will it feel amazing? Hell yes. This channel is for people who are done being anyone's emotional doormat. If that's you, smash that subscribe button, and let's create an army of people who see right through narcissistic mind games. And for everyone asking about books on spotting and dealing with narcissists, I've got 5 that'll change your life. First is Disarming the Narcissist by Wendy Behary. This is your tactical guide for dealing with narcissists you can't completely avoid. Think of it as psychological self-defense. Number 2, The Narcissistic Family by Stephanie Donaldson Pressman and Robert Pressman. If your family made you feel like you were living in an alternate reality, this book will make everything click. Third, Will I Ever Be Enough? By Carol McBride. If you've ever wondered why nothing you do is ever good enough for certain people, this book has your answers. Fourth, Children of the Self-Absorbed by Nina Brown. This one's for anyone who grew up feeling responsible for everyone else's emotions. Spoiler alert, that wasn't your job. And finally, The Covert Passive-Aggressive Narcissist by Debbie Mirza. This exposes the sneaky narcissists who hide behind nice person masks while slowly destroying your soul. Read these books and you won't just spot narcissists. You'll be completely immune to their games. They'll try their usual manipulation tactics and you'll just smile and think, "Sir, this is a Wendy's and I'm not on the menu, you idiot." And on that happy note, always stay boldly curious. Bye.